Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back to do a DVD update. I got 3 new pickups. I actually watched all these, so it's going to be kind of like a excuse me, gonna be kind of like a review type video. So I know it's been kind of a while since I've done a movie update. Sorry, guys, been kind of busy and everything. And so I'll start responding to you guys' videos and everything else because I'm not as busy as I was in the past week or so. But anyways, the first one is Let Me In, the new one. The original was Let the Right One In, which I never saw, so I can't really compare the two. I thought the movie was going to be pretty good, I knew it was going to be kind of like a vampire movie, which I'm not a huge, vampire movie person. But this right here kind of suckered me in. It said the best American horror film in the last 20 years by Stephen King. I thought, Stephen King put that. It must be a pretty awesome movie. Which, this movie I didn't really think was too great. It's just too slow for me. I don't know. I like more action-packed kind of movies, and not with the whole story and stuff. I mean, I like stories, but I like a lot of cool effects and everything. But this movie is just really, really slow. I thought I was gonna pick up, but it never really did. And this movie is basically about this kid. It's done in Mexico. That's where the place is in this movie. And there's a little boy named Owen, and he's having a troubled time. His parents have a divorce, and it seems like his mom don't really care about him too much. And he's getting bullied in school and everything. Everybody's picking on him and just having a bad time. And then this girl comes in to his neighborhood with looks like to be her father, which it's really not. It's kind of like he takes care of her, but she's really a vampire. And the guy that looks like her father goes out and murders people and takes their blood from them. That way she can get blood to survive, so she won't go out and killing people and turning them into vampires. And plus, that way she'll be, unseen, so people can't see her. And her and Owen, the boy that gets bullied and stuff at school, they kind of form a friendship and start, talking and everything, and knowing each other, and then eventually finds out she's a vampire, and then starts doing crazy stuff, and I don't know, they kind of become really, really good friends. And there's one part where she protects him from the bullies and stuff, and I don't know, it's kind of like about their friendship and stuff, them hanging out together and stuff like that. But it's got a cool concept, one I never heard before or seen before. But this is definitely a pretty cool movie. If you like vampire movies, I say definitely check this out. It wasn't really my cup of tea. I just wish it could have been a little bit better. More stuff in it, like gore and everything else. But definitely check this out. Rent it or something. If you don't really like vampire movies like me. Next one is Hatchet 2. I thought this one was really great. If you like the first one, you're really going to like this one. It's got a lot of gore in it and stuff, as well as the first one. This one really kind of reminded me of the first one a whole lot, just because there's not too much of the story. It kind of starts off where the first one left off, and the girl escapes, and then she goes back to the swamp thing. The guy they call Rev Zombie, the guy that plays in the Candyman movies, the main actor there. She goes back to him, tells him swamp tours, a bunch of crap and everything, and just gets people killed. And you learn a little bit more about Victor Crowley and how the situation began, more on like how he got killed and became who he was and everything. And then they go back to the swamp because they say if they go back to the swamp, they have a bunch of hunters going back to the swamp, and Rev Zombie tells them if they can, cut off his head or take his head off or something, Victor Crowley's head, he'll give him $5,000. So all of them go out there to try to kill him, and which they really don't succeed too well. But it's not too much of a story. This movie's probably like an hour and a half. No, it wasn't even an hour and a half long. It was like an hour and 20 minutes long. It wasn't too long. But definitely awesome movie. I really liked this one. Enjoyed it. Probably get like a 8.5 or 9 out of 10. So definitely check this one out. If you like the first one, I would definitely say buy this one because it's just as good. This next one I thought was going to be really good, but it was a huge letdown for me. And it was Monsters. I'll show you the back of this. It looked pretty cool. I mean, it's from the cover, and I love sci-fi movies with the monster and stuff. But really, this movie, it was based around like, it's kind of like New York. I mean, not New York, my bad. New Mexico and the U.S. And there was a space in between that, and it's called the infected zone, and where the creatures were and stuff. And basically, it starts off, and this guy out here, he's a photographer, and when you see his camera right there, he's a photographer. And this girl out here is his boss's daughter, and he needs to get her back to the U.S. And they try to get her on a ferry so she can go back to the U.S. And the ferry's like $5,000, which is ridiculous. And he pays $5,000, and they wake up the next morning to get on the ferry, but he knows that her passport's been stolen, so they can't go on the ferry, which is the safest way to get to the U.S. Without facing the creatures. And so, excuse me. So they take an alternative route. They can go through the affected zone, and with all the creature and stuff, he has to pay $10,000. It's a little extra because he's got to get a crew to help him out, somebody to, drive him by boat and everything. So they go through the infected zone, and then, they have to deal with all that to try to get it, try to get back to the U.S. and get back to the normal lives. But that's kind of how the story goes. The action stuff, or the cool sequences in the movie. If you've seen the trailer to this, that's the only thing that looks cool. Like if you watch the trailer, then you're basically watching the only cool parts in the movie. So, like I said, if you've seen the trailer, you practically see the movie, all the cool stuff in it. There's maybe a part at the end that has like these two aliens, monsters and stuff, kind of. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of like rubbing tentacles with each other. I don't know if they're doing it or what they're doing, but I just wish there was more monsters in this movie. It's plural. It says monsters, but it's really only just one monster. Like, I mean, there's multiple of them, but it's the same monster. I wish they would have used, like, that's why I'm disappointed in this movie. I wish they would have used like different monsters, like little ones that run in the jungle, or like, it's like different types of monsters, or maybe have like a monster chase where they're chasing these two people in the woods or something, or in the jungle, just chasing them, or they could have put a lot of cool stuff in this movie, which they didn't. And this movie focuses basically on their two stories, those two people. So it focuses on them two the whole movie, not the monsters. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but the monster looks like this right here. It's like an octopus with a bunch of legs, which is the alien or the creature in this movie looks okay. I mean, I don't know. I've seen a lot like it before. I wish they would have just done something entirely different. But I'd say rent this one out. I wouldn't buy it or nothing. But and if you really want to see it, just rent it out or something. So that's my newest DVD update, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. I bought a lot of movies here recently, so I'll have to check them out, and I'll have videos up as well for those. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.